Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Golden Sun, the Broken Seal. I'm just gonna keep calling that to confuse the crap out of you. In the last episode, we made it part of the way through Sol Sanctum, and we're gonna continue going forward. This statue has grooves on the ground right around it. I think that means we can totally push it. Woo! And this gives me a chance to talk about something I forgot to mention with the combat system, and that it's a little dated. If a character's attack target dies before they make their action, they'll default to defending instead of going on the offensive against a different target. It's really not good. Hey, Isaac gained a level, and now he knows an offensive spell. That's just a statue, we can't push it. Yeah, there'll usually be marks on the ground around stuff you can push. It's block pushing puzzles are basically the other half of this game, when it comes to puzzle solving anyway. Ooh, this room looks really big. Really big and intimidating. Oh crap, I accidentally hit attack on Jenna. Oh well. Garrett's got this. I think all the enemies in this area are weak to fire anyway, so it's all good. Alright. Moving on. What is up this way? More enemies, of course. And hopefully it's not getting too tedious to fight them. I kind of don't want to have to cut them out, but I will if I have to. You don't want to make me do that, do you? I guess I could talk about Isaac, Garrett, and Jenna's classes. Well, just Isaac and Garrett. I already spoiled it, but Jenna is not a permanent party member. We're gonna have to get rid of her. I will be right back. Give me just a second. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. Life has a way of interrupting you. I'm pretty much 100% convinced that the only universal truth is that Murphy's Law is the only thing that's universal, or guaranteed to be true. Anyway, let's go ahead and just slaughter these mushroom men and slimes. Don't worry too much about too many enemies showing up in this location. They're actually programmed to stop showing up after a while. I do believe they are tied to Jenna's level. Since she's not a member of the main cast, she doesn't have all of her stuff programmed into this game. And so I think they just cut off experience points before she gets to a level where she would technically learn something new. I learned that when I was a kid, and I hacked the game to get a lot more experience points. Anyway, going over Isaac and Garrett, they're both warrior type peoples, I guess. They can use every weapon in the game, or every type of weapon in the game, except magic wands, and they're able to use light and heavy armor. Isaac, in his base class, he tends to be very fast and strong, and his defenses aren't too bad either. He learns some good single target abilities. And, yeah, we're just pretty good. More statues. Doesn't look like we can reach them from here. Perhaps Synergy is the key. Isaac, try to use your Synergy. No, I don't want to use my Synergy. I'm going to use Garrett's. Yeah, when you're in the Synergy screen like this, if you press L or R, you can assign one of their field spells to that button, and then you just have to press it. Woo! Let's see. Yeah, so Isaac's just your generic JRPG protagonist in that he's got good speed and attack, and he knows some healing spells. Garrett, on the other hand, he's actually tends to be a bit more slow. He's going to be slower. His and his attack stat isn't quite as high, but his defenses, I think they do get higher than Isaac's. So, you know, that's a thing. Now let's target there, there, and there, just like that. And then Jenna I can cover in the sequel when she becomes a full-on party member. For now, she's just an example of a mage-type adept. She's going to be limited to using wands and short swords, and she can only equip light armor or mystic armor. The game doesn't really label them that well, but it should be pretty apparent. If something's like a robe or something else mystical, then obviously mystic armor, and if it's a suit of armor, obviously it's heavy armor. Not too tough to figure out, right? Anyway, the only statues with anything behind them are basically those two on the right and this one right here. Interesting room. Another herb. Lovely stuff. Oh, right, and as I was saying about the elemental affinity from the last part, it's... since the character's strength with their spells is tied to that, it makes it a bit limiting, but also more flexible. Basically, even characters who aren't technically casters can cast pretty well. But it also means there is a cap to how much magical power you can get. We'll get into that later. You have very limited means of raising your elemental affinity, so it's kind of tough to make magic completely relevant all the time. This is it! We've found it! Clearly, this is the mark of the sun, the heart of Sol Sanctum. It's just as I'd imagined, which means those two were telling the truth. But if what they said was true, then that means they must have been... They were thieves! They came to rob the sanctum. Let's hurry back to the village and tell everybody. Graydon, what's the matter? We're so close. Close? Close to what? We've come all the way to the heart of Sol Sanctum to turn our backs on it and leave. There's something wrong with that? Sol Sanctum holds the origins of alchemy. It would be a waste to... What do you think? Shall we go a little farther? Yeah, it'd probably be smarter to turn back. Then you can all go back to the village without me. Well, if you put it that way, we don't have much of a choice. Ugh. I'm with Creighton. I want to look inside. Really? We'll just go a little bit further. Good. It's decided. Let's move ahead. Well then, let's get going. Ooh, this room's pretty. What is this room? There's a moon in the center. A picture of Luna? This must symbolize night. These rooms must be connected somehow, don't you think? No! But a room for Luna, and one for Sol. It can't be a mere coincidence. What does it all mean? Isaac, would you look farther up the passage? Might as well just say yes, you'll bully me into it anyway. Let me know what you find. Yeah, no, Creighton's just gonna sit there and masturbate. I'm pretty sure he's like Rain from Tales of Symphonia, and he's very into ancient ruins. Anyway, in this room down here, there is a Synergy Stone. That's what that purple thing is. If you activate a Synergy Stone, it fully restores the party's PP, or Synergy points. So basically think of them as a free healing spot. Get everyone healthy, and you're good. Statues and a symbol in the middle. Obviously we would probably want to put those on there, but let's explore first. And we got another room with statues, but the layout's a little bit different. Well, I think we should push these statues down first. You know, I get the feeling that if we push these statues down first, we'll cut out a little bit of dialogue and we won't have to worry about people talking too much. It's not as big of a problem in Golden Sun or The Lost Age, but by Dark Dawn, good God, are they very wordy. Like, they just never stop talking in Dark Dawn. If it wasn't for the fact that they fixed almost everything else, well, the story's weaker in Dark Dawn too, but the gameplay stuff, totally worth it. Something clicked! I mean, it doesn't have any teeth though. Anyway, Dark Dawn really wouldn't be worth it. Let's go ahead and push this one. Ooh. What's happening? Isaac must have found something. You found it, Isaac. Raiden. Sorry, that was a bad voiceover. Whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Excellent work, Isaac. Where did that hole come from? Well, you know, we had a shovel. When Isaac moved those statues, 2 beams of light shot out from them, and then this hole appeared in the floor. And Isaac dropped the statue into it after that. Good work, everyone! So the statue puzzle was the trap. Excuse me. And that other statue was here to disarm the trap. And now that you've disarmed it, we should be all right. I'll observe from the Luna room, where it's safe. You handle the rest. Alright, well, let's get to handling it. Fortunately, that scene isn't going to play out every time we do this from now on. However, if we had moved one of these statues first without going into that other room, it would have had Kraden coming upstairs and telling us the solution to the puzzle, or at least telling us, you should check out that other room and then try again. So, yeah, they basically put in a way for people to solve it. Anyway, or, well, have it solved for them. Now that looks like a sun. That looks like a moon. So let's head down the stairs, see if anything happened down here. Look, Isaac! The picture of Luna changed to Sol. But other than that, nothing looks different. That's strange. They went to the trouble of putting a trap here, and this is all that happens? Somewhere, something else must have changed. We must find it. I wonder where something else could have changed. Oh look, it was in the obvious spot. Look, the symbol on the floor. It changed from Sol to Luna. Surely, there must be something in this room. Aha! This has to be it. Let's go, Isaac.
Ooh. Wait for me, Isaac. I'm on my way.
Sorry, it's a little late here. Nighttime's a good time to record. Usually. Especially during the summer. No, this room looks very pretty. Are we standing on ice?
Where are we?
Is that
The ocean?
No, it couldn't be. The ocean has waves. Yes, and we're at the top of a volcano. The ocean? What's that? The ocean is a thing of endless water at the end of the world. You would not understand. Someday, I'll show it to you myself. The elemental stars.
They really exist. The elemental stars exist.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with Clayton's accent. You taught us about those. Elements are the foundation of all matter. Stones, wood, even us. All things are made from those 4 elements. Did I get it right, Isaac?
No.
No, Isaac. Garrett is quite correct. Again, sarcasm. As I have told you many times, the elements are the source of all matter. Earth, water, fire, and wind. These are the 4 elements. Legend holds that the 4 elemental stars contain the purified essence of each element.
And now, those legendary stones are before us. The Venus star, the elemental stone of Earth.
Sorry, trying to be excited, but...
Mercury star, possessing the power of water's many forms.
I'd say what type of accent I think I'm doing, but then I'd sound racist because I'm probably not pulling it off.
There is the Mars star, glowing red with the fire contained within. And Jupiter star, bound with the wind's fury.
Creighton, why are you getting so excited?
How can you be so calm in the face of such wonders? You're looking at the very source of all alchemy. Haven't I told you all this before?
Yes, you have told me all of this before. What? I must have fallen asleep then, because I don't have a clue what he's talking about.
The Wisdom Stone, the Stone of Sages.
This stone dominates everything. It can transmute crude matter into gold, even thwart death itself. You understand now, don't you? I understood from the very start, you fossil. The study of alchemy began with the search for this very stone. I don't really get how it works, but they have enormous power, right? Beyond enormous. With a single gem, one could conquer the world. Now, perhaps, you begin to understand. Don't scare us like that, Creighton. I totally thought you were serious. Conquering the world. Who can say what the truth is? That's why I've been searching for the elemental stars. I seek to learn the truth about the stones.
Now they lie before me. Oh. Whoa.
I said whoa wrong. Be careful, Kraden. It looks slippery. But I must examine the elemental stars. Make the boys do it.
Oh, I couldn't ask. Would you mind?
He'd be glad to get the stones for you, right, Isaac? Yeah, why not? Saying no just makes it take longer. Thank you.
You'll need this, Isaac. Excuse me.
You brought those from your cottage, right, Kraden?
What are those bags? They're made of woven threads of mithril. I prepared them for just such an occasion. Now, go fetch the elemental stars and put them in those bags.
Isaac got 4 mithril bags. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and call that an episode here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Spaced Oyster, signing out.